You should bleed me.
I am the forest, and the forest is me.
Here they come! Fly! Yes! Yes! Fly! You can do it! Hey, that is a freaking sick carryover. Oh my god, dude. So this person's milling me with their strat.
Quite the menial task.
Oh, this is comedy gold. Yo.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. My goodness, what a generous what a generous player we have here. I don't know if it's worth a Vilgefortz. It's not worth going Vilgefortz there though. What's up, legends? Welcome back to another deck guide. For today, I've put together a pirates list for you. Before we get into this deck guide, if you've not subscribed to this channel yet, please take the time to do so now. My next objective is to reach 6,000 subscribers. I'd really appreciate it. So the leader ability that we're going to be using is Onslaught because we are playing pirates. It does make the most sense. And we will be incorporating the new cards that were revealed for Skellige in this list, which is why I've come around to it. Pirates seem to be very strong at this time from what I can see. The leader ability allows us to damage an enemy unit by 3. It's an order. We have 2 charges of it. Whenever an enemy unit becomes damaged, give 1 armor to all pirates and ships in your hand. So what I would suggest is with leader, we're looking to save that to be played over a long round 3 as a control option to possibly destroy something on the board, because over a long round 3 is usually how we want to execute this deck, taking our time to set up plenty of control, plenty of damage spread across the opponent's side of the board, and buffing our pirates and ships armor up all the way to make them play better as the round unfolds. So try to save it for that time as best as you can. Stratagem that we're using is Mask. Draw a card, then discard a card. Spawn 2 crows in your melee row. Crows are this token unit that you see here. We are running a discard package in this deck to give it consistency and to help us find the cards we'd like as the match unfolds. So your targets for Mask in terms of what you can discard will be obviously the discard cards that we have in this deck. So that could be Morkvarg. It could also be the skirmisher units. And in addition to that, perhaps some bronzes that you see there at the bottom of the list. What I'm going to do is run you through this list bottom up and explain how best to play each card and when to play it during a match. So the way I'd suggest we go about this is round 1 for the most part, we're going to look to use our discard package for tempo and to help get round control. Then what you'd really want to do is just pass round 2, go into a long round 3, and that's when we're really going to play our pirates and ships out with a lot of control. So I have added in both seagulls in this deck. Damage 3 units by 1, then spawn a seagull in your graveyard for each target that is damaged. So we want to attack units which just have their base power, they're not boosted, because we want to cause damage. It's a very specific way that we're looking to play this card. When an enemy unit is destroyed, summon self from your graveyard to your ranged row, gaining Doom. So Seagull can kind of act as a bit of a carryover card in our deck. Works really good in delivering armor to pirates and ships in our hand because we're damaging 3 units by 1. So Seagull's great in a deck like this. You could play Seagull out round 1 if you like, just to help buff up the armor of our units. To assist in the discard package, we're running Skuld. Play this card ranged row, draw a card, then discard a card. The cards you're going to be discarding are those discard targeted cards that I just explained before. We want to do this round 1, this discard package.
Oh,
2 invaders. Works with the deck because they're pirate units. We can play these late. They can work very good playing them next to Kruk. 2 of these deranged units. Deploy, infuse an enemy unit with Death Wish. Spawn Cataclysm on this row for 2 turns. Then spawn Cataclysm on its row for 1 turn. I believe we should use these 2 units over a long round 3 in combination with Scenario and when we're going to be delivering our control, so we can take advantage of the Death Wish that we're giving to the opponent's units and kill those units off for better value. So try to play them out over a long round 3. On Crate Longship. These cards are pretty flexible to play at any point. They're melee row locked. Whenever your opponent plays a unit on their side of the battlefield, deal 1 damage to it. So you already know that works great with our leader and what we're looking to do in terms of gaining armor. You could play them out round 1 or round 3 over the course of a long round. That's fine. Commit them as you like. Next up, we have the Skirmisher units. When this unit is discarded, summon it from your graveyard to your melee row. So we're going to be discarding the Skirmisher through Burn a Brand, Coral, Skald, and also you can even discard those cards in some cases through Bjorn, how his ability works, and Stratagem. Okay, that's how we can discard those. Giga Scorpion Decoction, damage a unit by 1 6 times. So that's going to work great. Once again, giving armor to our units. 6 points of individual damage will be delivered. Gives us a bit of extra control. Use this as you need to during the course of a match. Terror of the Seas. It's a Zeal order ability that this card has. Lose all armor and damage an enemy unit by that amount. Whenever you play a pirate, gain 1 armor. Should be very consistent in our deck. What you want to do really is just save this over the course of a long round 3 and use it as a good control option to perhaps shut down an opponent's strong engine unit that you might see. Morkvarg is a discard card. Discard it the exact same way I explained with the Skirmisher unit. I've added Tesha Mutna Sword in here because it does have a synergy with statuses. Damage an enemy unit by 5. Repeat once for each status it has. We're giving a lot of statuses when we're playing Scenario and also those deranged units. So I thought perhaps this could work good at those times. So that's when you'd want to use it, when we're giving the Death Wish infuse. And you can kill those units off and get that Death Wish value. Some more specific control. Damage is good too because it buffs up the armor of our ships and pirates. So you'll be playing this round 3, or you could just use it for control at any time really. We've got Bjorn in here, Veteran. Deploy, clash with an enemy unit. So whatever unit you target for the deploy, Bjorn will be simultaneously damaging that unit by his power and vice versa. Order, Bloodthirst 2, discard a card, then move self back to your hand. Because of how the order works, I think we could use this in combination with our discard package. So if you've got Coral down on the board and you're discarding cards, there seems to be value there with Bjorn. So Bjorn could be used round 1 to help with discarding Morkvarg and those other cards. Or of course, you got a long round 3 to play Bjorn out across. We're playing Black Hand. Deploy, damage a unit by 2. Whenever you play a ship, boost it by 1. Whenever you play a pirate, deal 1 damage to a random enemy. So this becomes a fairly decent engine for us in a deck like this, and you could play it out. It seems to be a flexible card to play out. Maybe sometimes you need a bit of more extra points round 1 and you could play it then, but if not, you're just going to play it over a long round 3. Burn a Brand is a part of the consistency package that we're running in this deck. You definitely want to play her round 1, draw up to 2 cards, then discard the same number of cards. I've already outlined what the discard cards are, so just aim to discard those through Burner. Then we have Coral. Zeal order ability means you can use her order right away. Draw a card, then discard a card. Whenever you discard a card, damage a random enemy unit by 2. So usually what you want to do with Coral is you don't want to use our stratagem until she's down on the board first. so you get extra points of damage through using our stratagem. So you'd kind of open up in first round with her in combination with stratagem, as I explained, and then from there you're just looking for your discard targets. You definitely want to play her first before you play Burner, because Burner will be giving Coral more added value through the random damage, and also Bjorn can synergize with Corals. Keep that in mind. I've added Defender in this list to give protection, in particular to Crack and Endless Voyage, because we're getting a very important unit spawned out of this scenario, and I think it's sensitive and it needs some kind of protection. All of this needs protection, which is why I put Defender in this list, just to back these two units up in particular, really. So you're really saving Covenant of Steel when you're committing these two cards particularly, which should happen over a long round 3 in the best case scenario. Royal Decree, just to give us consistency in finding a unit we may need from our deck. It just allows you to play any unit that you'd like. For a Tall Punish option, we have Morkvarg, Heart of Terror. He's a pirate. Deploy, damage an enemy unit by 1. Repeat until target is damaged. So you could use Morkvarg at the end of a match on a unit with a tall boost, and he should play for the most value that way. Then we're playing Crack on Crate. Deploy, give 2 armor to 3 pirates or ships in your hand. Order, damage a unit by 1, cooldown 2. Whenever you play a pirate or ship next to Crack, it clashes with the lowest power enemy unit. So the idea is, over a long round 3, you play Defender, you'd play Scenario, and then you trigger Scenario through Crack immediately and start setting up your pirates and those following plays to work with Crack. And what you want to do is, you're playing your pirates and ships out next to Crack, and all that armor that we accumulated with those units will be defending them from receiving damage, but will be delivering damage to the opponent's units. So this card acts as a control card, and we should be able to destroy a lot of our opponent's units if we play it correctly. And finally, we've got Endless Voyage. Scenario progress whenever you play a pirate. Prologue, spawn Bjorn's Drakkar on this row. That's that bottom unit you see there. Whenever your opponent plays a unit, infuse it with Death Wish. Spawn Cataclysm for 1 turn on this row. Chapter 2, purify and heal an allied Bjorn's Drakkar. Increase its base power by 5. Give it 1 charge. If you don't control it, spawn it on this row instead. So we're getting this unit here from Scenario. It allows us to damage an enemy by 1 and infuse it with, whenever this unit takes damage from other abilities, damage self by the same amount. So it's multiplying the damage we can do. So obviously you want to pick a good unit with this, maybe a unit with a higher power so you can get more value out of your damage, or if you just want to have enough reach to destroy something of importance. This card's going to be played behind Defender, and you're doing this over a long round 3. Now that I've outlined the list, let me explain how to execute the strategy for this deck. Round 1, as I said, what you're going to aim to do in order to get points and get round control, you're just going to run the discard package that I explained. You're going to run Skulls, Skirmisher units, Morkvarg, this Morkvarg here, right? When I say that, you have Coral, Burner, potentially Bjorn because he does have synergy with Coral, and discard package as well. You could play the Seagulls out just to help with some carryover potential. Possibly some bronzes. The ships that we have, maybe some control. Let's say that gets you round control. I would suggest we just pass round 2, just dry pass, and just go for a long round 3 because this list seems to be heavy on control. Over the course of a long round 3, the way you'd want to open up is through use of Covenant of Steel, followed by Endless Voyage, just to start getting that value immediately from Scenario. You're going to activate Scenario through Crack, and then you just start playing your pirates and ships out next to him, protected behind Defender. Just play all your control out, whatever you've got left. Last say at the end of the match would usually be Morkvarg, Heart of Terror, and offload your leader round 3 as well. Hope you're going to enjoy the following matches. Thank you very much for your support as always. Thank you. Thank you for your hard-earned points. for saving those points up so long. Really appreciate it. Yes, Ritzy made me emote you. Alright, don't think nothing sus about me. Poor Kiwi.
If this is me now, who was I before?
Get Coral.
I suppose. And the end.
Just one morsel.
Leave while you still stand.
Goes for the poison. For real. Better get that value out of this while we can, I believe.
You stand before the Queen of
It's
Skellige.
magic. It's magic, my friends. Ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Did you see the way it landed? He's happy, mate. He's a happy camper. It's on 3. Both harmony.
What I seek, not on any maps.
The seagull's really good with what's his name? Bjorn, right? Yeah. Because it helps with the bloodthirst, like, really quick. Okay. So I'll go about like that. Should I keep pushing hard for control? Maybe I should.
Don't you pester me.
Play the gulls out now. Oh, goes leader. I think we're happy with it. Seem to be getting good things out. We got. They're roast stacking. Is there a reason for roast stacking? You got a flock of seagulls coming out. Okay, I think seems we've pushed some good things out. I'm gonna pass on 4. Alfred Hitchcock's Attack of the Birds incoming. We got pet support. We're gonna have fun, man. Listen, when you come to my stream, we're gonna have fun. That's how we do it. We're gonna find him for sure. Alright. How bad are you gonna bleed me, man? What are you gonna do? You're gonna bleed me, right? You should bleed me.
I am the forest, and the forest is me.
Here they come! Fly! Yes! Yes! Fly! You can do it! Hey, that is a freaking sick carryover. Oh my god, dude. Fly, my precious! Oh my god, dude. We're having fun out here, man. Alright, we got this. We're gonna kill the 6 with the boat. Get a lot of cataclysm back there. Here we go. Lovely, lovely. That's good. So it's gonna be defender from us next. Okay, they're passing. Alfred Hitchcock's Attack of the Birds. It wasn't just a movie. He's got an ear in his mouth right there. Alright, it's serious. Looks like we got good cards, my friends. We got excellent cards. Done a lot of good thinning. We got a 10 armored defender. Too much power, too much power. Too much might. Nilfgaard Imprisonment. Tibor.
Long live the Emperor! Legs of overseas plundering in springtime.
Why, thank you very much for your generosity and helping me discard there. Really appreciate it. You made my job a lot easier. Everyone's playing Renfrey. So this person's milling me with their strat.
Quite the mean task.
Oh, this is comedy gold. Yo.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. My goodness, what a generous what a generous player we have here. I don't know if it's worth a Vilgefortz. It's not worth going Vilgefortz there though. It's all part of the plan. We intend this. Really? I don't know, man. Is it really effective to play like that?
can do a great deal more for you.
Hell yeah. See guys, we're not afraid of milling decks, it's all good.
In each of us dwells both chaos and order, good and evil.
There's absolutely no problem. It's all fine.
So be it.
What do I got in deck though? Okay, one of those. Boom. Probably want to keep the goal maybe. Oh, getting up on points. Ring. Ah, okay. See, Morkvarg would have been good there, maybe. And should we keep pushing for round control then? What's that on? 5? Bloodthirst 2?
What I seek, not on any map.
So you could just lock it. Squirrel! Mate, you got squirrels, I've got seagulls. Alright? Mine are more worrisome than yours. Do I just take the card advantage? So what are they playing really? Or just do this. Maybe we want to win on even. Yeah, okay. Not sure what kind of a strategy they're running. But hey, I'm looking to rank up. I'm not going to hold back. We're playing serious here, man. We are looking to rank up. Serious business. We're not messing around. I don't think we bleed with this hand. Nah, no, I can't. Taking the card advantage. Thanks, appreciate it.
What is truth if not an illusion?
Is this really a mill deck? Like a full-on proper one? I'm so confused. It's not like it's not a hardcore mill deck. It's like this person's experimenting. But they've helped me. Now I'm gonna get everything I needed. Oh my goodness. That's it. We literally get everything we need now. Thanks for the kind words, my friend. Appreciate it. I love the Gwent community. Thank you all for your support. We're here to have a good time, guys. That's what we're here to do. Oh, really now? Not that good, not that good. It's not that good at all. So I've got sword to deal with that, that's fine. We don't use that.
Cut my paws off, I'll bite you to death.
Rank 3. Just reset. Start of the season. How about yourself?
I shall do as you command.
I think we just kill the 9 now with Tesha Mut and a sword first before we do anything. Ah, right. That's all good.
What is it you want?
Okay, that's good. We want that tool, because I'm going to use the boat to give it status. So maybe Morkfar goes to whatever they're boosting with the other. Oh, that's good.
Your words mean nothing now.
Right. Gotta be a bit careful here now, so this just gets locked right away.
Dare start with me? I am born of the sea.
Renfrey and Figure 8? Really? Interesting.
Let us see.
Not getting in the way of
They don't lock it? Really? Jeez, I'm happy, man. So if I go Giga up here, plays for a higher value. So how do we play it out exactly? We want these guys to be more armored up first. Maybe I should utilize this while I can. That was great. Nice. You've been asked to do so. You know what I'm gonna call the seagulls? That move when they come out from graveyard, we're calling it Attack of the Birds. Alright?
I'll relieve you of that.
We're gonna come up with our own names for these cards from here on out.
Hey, listen here. Listen well.
Nothing like some overseas plundering in springtime.
Sup, commercial? All good, my man, all good.
Weapons on the bench. Now! Be dead!
Sword could play pretty good on the 4 eventually. Do I care about this here? With this hand? I don't know. I just use this to discard that. I got burner too though. Oh, maybe... Should I keep burner then?
I feed the waters.
Probably do it like that. Okay. We really want more pirates and ships in hand if I'm doing damage. Round 1, you kind of play this deck out, just running the discard package. And then we look to do all that kind of damage later.
Sharpen the bolts, boys.
Ooh. Could kill it off. Maybe it's getting too close on points. Could play it a little bit more. So we're looking to actually damage the units down with this.
For king, for country, for freedom!
Wow. I mean, Giga's a clean kill there too. Could use it here as well. It's gonna spawn Cataclysm there. Get rid of the barricade. Shieldwall. I wonder what they're playing exactly though now with the new cards that have come out. Ooh, okay. Right, right. Shall we pass on 5 or play on? I don't mind to pass on 5. They still have to play into it to get card advantage. All the journeys are permanently available from what I know. They changed that. So it's not like you have to do it within a certain time anymore. Which is why, like, you can go back to Syria and all that stuff. Oh, that's good. Griffin Witcher?
Knights get princesses and we get what? Bloody streakers!
So be it.
Just one morsel.
So, could play sword there.
Your heart will flutter like this bird, mad with fear.
We go boat next at 5. Pardon me, at 4. Oh, what's decree for? Got a lot of movement. Wow.
Sure as my forebears on the seas.
I think they should be passing now, really. I can still play the Seagull out. That'd be pretty good. I've never seen double of this played in a deck. Renfree deck. Yeah, not so bad. Luckily I had Burner and Morkvarg. We should get everything we're looking for now. Good morning to you too, champion. How are you? Let's go for it. We're just going to execute a lot of heavy control now. Hopefully we get the answers.
The wonders of projectiles and ranged weaponry.
What's going on, James? How's things? Nice to see you again. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate your time. I think we're saving Decree for... It's going to be Morkvarg, huh? Either that or Coral, something like that. Yeah, I released the Monsters deck. Got a complete deck guide for it on my YouTube channel. Fully. It was a lot of fun playing that yesterday.
Payment.
Wow, what's going on here?
I know where your corpse will be found.
I'm trying to keep this active here. So.
For Skellige's glory!
Can't give that a status because it's failed. Unit positioning is really important with this deck.
No, oh no, no, no. You can't just sacrifice it.
So I can just greed the charge, right?
Death sails in circles.
I definitely want to get rid of the Witcher there. It's got a pretty good adrenaline condition.
I have scores to settle.
So I give the charge to Renfree from the ship here. Makes most sense. That will get killed. Cataclysm, extra damage, doesn't it? We're just gonna save this as a tall punish option. Gotta get rid of that. Oh crap, maybe that was overkill. Maybe I should have greeted the charge. Oh man. Oh yeah, pirates are great. I think I might have overdone it. Gwen, really?
Get this over with.
Oh, no doubt.
Not your lucky day.
Right.
I could do this all day.
Man. Gotta give it to him as a pretty solid point swing. Really was.
Resisting our will, and that's how we'll end you.
I hope we got points. Just gonna go for coral. Okay. Got it. GG, my friend. That's a pretty big point swing from them. Jeez.